Good day, yogis, and welcome back onto the mat for this Hatha class where we'll be moving through a few basic postures. What you'll need for this practice is your mat and possibly a blanket. Let's come down into easy seat and begin our practice today. Bringing your hands into prayer, joining the left and right hemispheres of the body now. Closing the eye. Begin to rub the palms together, generating some warmth between the hands. And then resting that warmth into the heart center. Taking a moment here. Connecting inward to the breath. Deep inhalation and exhalation through the nose. Allowing the shoulders to drift away from the ears as you lengthen up from the base of the spine, growing tall. With every inhale, send the breath into the belly. And with every exhale, allow yourself to sink deeper into the ground beneath you. Full focus and awareness to the quality of your breath as you sit on the mat this morning or today. As you inhale, following the air, traveling through the nostrils, down the throat and into the lungs. And as you exhale, following the air once more, leaving the lungs, traveling up through the throat and exiting the nostrils. Gently drop the hands down onto the knees and allow yourself a few moments just to settle here. Drawing your attention back into the body, let's gently start to flutter open the eyes, coming back into the space. Let's start with a short warm-up. And then we'll move through our Asana sequence. So bringing the legs out straight in front of you, let's begin to just warm up through the toes. So you can either have the hands on the lap here or out beside you, wherever works for you. We inhale, crunching the toes. Exhale, extending the toes up to the ceiling. Inhale, crunch toes. Exhale, extend them to the ceiling. Work with the breath here, so inhaling and exhaling as you go. On the next inhale, let's point the toes right down towards the ground, and as you exhale, draw the toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, point toes down. Exhale, toes to ceiling. Inhale, point toes away and down. Exhale, toes to ceiling. Take a last one, inhale, point all the way down to the ground, exhale, toes to ceiling, and then begin to rotate ankles here, so giant ankle rotation. We're going in one direction first, and then you can reverse the direction, go anti-clockwise or opposite direction. Still focusing on the breath, taking deep inhales and exhales, coming back into neutral. Raising up the right foot in towards the left thigh, growing nice and tall. Interlace the fingers and grab hold of the back of the thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, send the toes down. Exhale, bring the foot back up. Inhale, send the toes down and away. Each time, as you exhale, draw the sole of the foot back. We're going to climb a bit higher. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale up. Exhale down. On the next one, we're going to hold. So inhale up to hold. Walk the hands down to the bottom of the foot to reach for the toes, the ankles, or wherever you can get to here. Allow yourself some deep breaths here. One more deep inhale, and as you exhale, gently draw the sole of the foot up onto the thigh. On the next inhale, draw the knee up in towards the chest. Exhale, drop the knee down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more, inhale up, exhale down. So we're opening up into hip joint. One last one, inhale up, exhale down. And then gently draw the foot or the foot into the arm, coming into cradle the leg, rocking here from side to side. Maybe taking a little roll around, so organically moving through this position, just checking in with the body to see where you're holding tension here. Last deep inhale here, and as you exhale, pop the foot, right foot over the left thigh, reach up nice and tall to roll over towards the right hand side, gazing over the shoulder for a twist. A couple of deep breaths here. Last deep inhalation, and as you exhale, gently roll out, sending the legs towards one another, gently rocking here from side to side. Let's go over to the left side now, taking left foot into right thigh, interlace the fingers underneath the thigh, and then begin to inhale, sending the toes down towards right foot toes. Exhale, draw the foot back. So we lubricating through the knee joint here. Exhale back, inhale up, exhale down, each time climbing a bit higher. Inhale up, exhale down, last one, inhale up and hold, walking the hand down towards toes, sole of foot or ankle, wherever you can get to, and then once more breathe and hold here. Last deep inhale, and as you exhale, gently draw the sole of the foot up onto the thigh. We're going to stretch into the hip, drawing the knee up towards the chest, and as you exhale, drop it down towards the ground. Inhale up towards chest, exhale, drop it down to the ground. Inhale up, exhale, drop it down. Inhale up, and exhale down. And then once more, cradling the foot and holding the leg. So if this is not accessible, you can just hold on to it, however that is for you. It's just this movement into this hip socket, which is really good to get rid of stiffness. So rocking from side to side. Take a few organic rolls around here on the glute muscle, coming back to neutral. And then one last breath. As you exhale, place that left foot over the right thigh, grow nice and tall. Sweep the left hand behind you, coming into a twist, twisting over towards the left side, gazing over the shoulder for a couple of breaths here. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently come out, coming back, sending legs back forward, giving them a little rock from side to side. Coming back into easy seat. Let's raise the arms up. So we're warming up now through the hands, creating fists. Tuck the thumb in, rest of the fingers over. Just stretch the arms out. And then begin to flick the fingers. So now, flicking fingers away and energy right through the hands. Inhaling and exhaling as you do so. And then creating your fist once more, thumbs tucked. Begin to rotate the wrists here. So performing wrist rotation here, going in one direction, sitting up nice and tall. And then reverse your direction, go into the opposite. And then you can roll the wrists or hands towards one another, and exhale, gently roll them out towards the opposite direction. And then creating a stop sign here. So draw the fingertips back towards the shoulders. Extend the heel of the hand out forward. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, fold the fingers down towards the ground. Inhale, raise the fingertips to ceiling. Exhale, drop fingers down to the ground. Inhale, raise fingertips up. Exhale, down to ground. Last one, inhale up. Exhale down, flip the palms over, open the hands up in receiving. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, extend the arms out beside you, really reaching to the two corners of the room, or the two sides. Take a breath and exhale, fingertips to shoulders. Inhale, extend the arms out. Exhale, fingertips to shoulders. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fingertips to shoulders. Last one, inhale, extend. Exhale, fingers to shoulders. Touch the elbows together. Let's take some giant circles now, lubricating through the shoulder joints. So big, giant circles. Moving the arms forward. Last one, and we're going to reverse and now take the arms back. And ending with the elbows touching. Inhale to sweep the arms out beside you. Exhale, right arm comes over left. Let's take eagle arms. Join the palms together. Raise the elbows up. Drop the forehead into the arms. Take a few deep breaths here. And exhale, sweep arms out once more. Let's go to the other side. Left arm over right, eagle arms. Join palms or backs of hands, wherever you can get to. Raise the arms up, drop the forehead. A few deep breaths here. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently release the arms. Give them a shake. Shake right through the shoulders here as well. Shake, shake, shake. And then bring hands onto the knees. We're going to take a neck stretch, so dropping the chin down to the chest. Inhale to draw the head all the way up to ceiling. Gaze up. Exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. Inhale, raise the head all the way up. Exhale, drop chin all the way down to the chest. Inhale, raise head all the way up. Exhale, drop chin to chest. Coming back to neutral, let's inhale to gaze over the right shoulder. Exhale as you bring the head forward once more. Inhale, left shoulder. Exhale, bring head forward. Drop the chin to the chest. Let's roll the head halfway through to one side, keeping the chin pinned as you roll along from one side to the other. Inhaling as you go one way. And exhaling as you go the other. Make this your last one. Rolling over back to the right hand side. Let's take two giant circles now. So giant circles, being mindful of what's going on through the neck. Two going in one direction. And then you can reverse and go in the opposite direction. Coming back to neutral. Inhale to raise up the head. So let's move now onto the mat. Lying down, taking a deep stretch. So hands up overhead. Toes down to the bottom of the mat. Take a deep, deep stretch here. And as you exhale, gently tuck the knees into the chest, grab hold and rock from side to side. So take a very gentle rock here from one side and then to the other. Chin is just slightly tucked in towards the chest. Maintain a lovely lengthened back of the neck. Raise the feet up towards the ceiling, toes pointing down, heels extending up. You can rub on the hamstring muscles here, really extend those heels right up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, gently hug the knees into the chest once more. Keep holding onto the right knee, send the left leg all the way down towards the ground. Take a moment here. So, beginning to move this right knee out towards the right-hand side, and then left and over the body. So just taking a stretch alongside the glute and hamstring area, and opening up towards the right-hand side. So a couple more stretches here, inhaling as you go one way, exhaling as you go the other. And then placing the left foot down onto the mat, right ankle over the left knee, press the right knee away. We're going to thread the needle, so interlacing the hands and fingers through the leg to rest either on the shin or the back of the thigh, and allow the forehead to drop down. Taking a few deep breaths here. Breathing deeply into the chest, into the belly, allowing the whole spine to flatten down onto the mat. Another few deep breaths here. Last deep inhalation. And as you exhale, drop the feet down onto the mat, both feet. We're rising straight up into bridge pose. So raising up the hips, interlacing the fingers underneath the body, walk the shoulder blades towards one another, press the hips up high, draw the knees towards one another, and take 4 deep belly breaths here. And on the next exhale, gently roll out 1 vertebra at a time. Hug the knees back into the chest. Rock a little from side to side here. Send the soles of the feet up once more, really stretching the heels right up to the ceiling, drawing the toes down towards the eyes. Taking a lovely stretch through the back of the legs. Couple of breaths. And then taking the knees back into the chest, holding onto the left knee, drawing the right leg all the way back down towards the ground. Taking a few moments here as you draw this left knee deeply into the chest as you begin to roll or draw the leg over the body and then extend it out sideways. So inhaling as you go one way, and exhaling as you go the other. Very gentle movements here. Just taking a lovely stretch into the glute hamstring area and then into the groin. Gentle. And then bringing this right sole of the foot onto the mat. Left ankle over right knee. Send this left knee away. We're going to interlace or thread the hands through the legs. Interlace fingers. Either drawing the fingers onto the shin or the back of the thigh, wherever you can get to, and then allow the head to draw back and rest onto your mat, taking 4 deep breaths here. And exhale gently. Lower both feet onto the mat. We're going back into bridge pose. So heels come quite close to the buttocks so you're able to tickle them. And then raising up the hips once more, walking the shoulder blades together, interlacing the hands underneath the body, pressing up nice and high for 4 big belly breaths here. Last deep inhale, and As you exhale, unclasp the hands and gently roll the spine down one vertebra at a time. Hug the knees back into the chest. Rock gently from side to side. Bring the hands to the bottom of or onto the thighs. We're going to begin to rock and roll. So rolling along the spine here. As you come back, bring knees to forehead and roll up. So just take as many as you like here, really getting into that the portion of the lower back. And then eventually coming up into seated and over into tabletop. So allow yourself to adjust now in tabletop, bringing the hands or the knees to stack underneath the hips and the hands to stack underneath the shoulders. Allowing yourself now this time to take a few cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly to gaze forward. Exhale, draw up the spine, gaze to navel. Inhale, drop belly, gaze forward. Exhale, draw up spine, gaze to navel. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, come back to neutral. Let's take the right hand forward, extending the right arm and the left leg. So opposites here. Right hand is extended, left leg is extended, foot is flexed. Breathing into the belly here for a couple of breaths. And as you exhale, touch the elbow and knee. Inhale, draw everything up. We're going for 6. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Let's take a last one. Inhale up and hold. Take a couple of breaths here. And then replace the hand, replace the leg. Gently wag the hips from side to side here. We're going to take the hands slightly forward and we're going to step this left leg in between the hands, coming into a lunge. So one hand on either side, making sure here that the ankle is stacked above the knee, lengthening into the lunge, taking a few deep breaths here. Soften through the shoulders, allow the whole hip flexor on the right side to really lengthen. 2 more breaths. And then as you exhale, gently roll back. We're coming into pyramid split pose. I can't remember what this is called right now, so just bring the hands underneath the shoulders, reverse split. Toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen up through the chest. Exhale to drop the forehead down towards the knee. Take 4 breaths here. This is a beautiful stretch through the hamstring area. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, roll forward and back into your lunge. Take a deep breath. And then gently step the leg back and press into child's pose. Drop the forehead down onto the mat. Wrap the arms around the body. Take a couple of breaths here. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, send the hands forward once more, raising yourself up, back up into tabletop. We start that whole sequence again, starting with cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly to gaze forward. Exhale, draw spine up, gaze to me. Inhale, soften the belly down towards the mat, gaze forward. Exhale, gaze to me. Continue to work with the breath. Exhale, draw up the spine. Let's take 1 more. And exhale, gaze to navel. And coming back to neutral, we're going to take opposites once more. So extending the right leg behind you and then the left hand forward. Engaging through the core here, really pressing down onto that left foot. And right hand, take a deep inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. 6. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last one. And hold. Holding the breath. Not holding the breath, holding the belly, sorry. Engaging the core. Keep breathing. And as you exhale, gently lower the hand. Lower the knee once more. Take the hand slightly forward. We're stepping the right foot forward, coming into our lunge now on the right side. Ensuring that the ankle is stacked above the knee here. Hands are flat on either side. Reaching forward, taking a few breaths here. Really breathing into the space of stiffness. If you're feeling any stiffness in the hip flexor, hip joint, breathe into that space now. 2 more breaths. And as you exhale, gently roll back, coming into half split. So if you're able to draw the toes up towards ceiling here, walk the hands back so that they're stacked underneath the shoulders. Inhale to open up the chest. Exhale to draw the forehead down towards the knee. Deep breaths here. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, let's come forward once more, back into our lunge. For a last breath. And then as you exhale, gently step the leg back and press back into child's pose. This time, keep the arms extended forward. A couple of deep breaths here. Last couple of breaths. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, gently press up. Coming onto the buttocks. Let's come down on the mat, take a deep stretch once more. Sending the fingers and toes away from each other. Deep, deep stretch. We're going to take banana asana pose, stretching through the lateral sides of the body, taking the left foot off the mat and then bringing the right foot over left to cross and then gently shifting the body over, drawing the arms up overhead, grabbing hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Just take 6 deep breaths here. On the next exhale, gently coming back onto the mat, bringing both the feet onto the mat, drawing the hands up overhead for a deep stretch. Let's go over to the other side, so taking the right foot off to the right side of the mat, left foot over right, and then gently shift the body over, draw the arms up overhead, grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand, and allow yourself to settle here for a deep stretch. Deep breaths. Last deep inhalation, and as you exhale, gently roll back onto the mat. Draw the arms up overhead for a deep stretch. And then as you exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Let's take a last posture before coming into Shavasana. Take happy baby, send the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Grab hold of either the inside or the outside or even the toes. And allow yourself to settle the body back down into the mat. Letting go here. Allow the entire spine to be pressing down into the ground beneath you. Shoulders are relaxed. Last few deep breaths here. Knees into chest. Gently send the feet down to the bottom of your mat. A very gentle practice today. Let's take some time in Shavasana, allowing the body to assimilate the work that's just been done. So allow yourself to completely soften into the mat, feet at the edges of your mat, palms out beside you facing upward. Letting go and relaxing. Beginning with the toes, soles of the feet and the ankles. Scanning for any tension here. Letting go and relaxing. Moving up now into the shins and calves, knees, thighs. Scanning for any tension. Go and relaxing, allowing the body to fully soften. Let go of all muscle tension. Scanning now through the pelvis, the belly, the hips, moving over to the buttocks, allowing them to soften down into the ground beneath you. Bring awareness to the tips of your fingers. Palms, backs of your hands, wrists, all soft as they melt down into the ground. Softening through the forearms, elbows, upper arms, and into the shoulders. Allowing the whole chest to relax down into the ground. Deep breaths, breathing deeply into the belly. Exhaling. Expelling all air from the lungs. Deep breaths. Softening the mouth, the muscles around the eyes. Unclench the jaw. Just allow yourself a moment of stillness before you get caught up in the rest of your day with a rush of having to be somewhere or do something. It's okay to just take a moment of rest. Bring awareness into the area between the eyebrows, the area of the third eye. Move up to the crown and then finally to the back of your head, where it is resting on your mat. Take a last scan through your body, searching for any last pockets of tension. Let them go. Relax. And you can gently bring your awareness once more back to the breath as you begin to wriggle the toes, bringing some movement back into the feet, taking the tip of your thumb and drawing it across the tips of your fingers, allowing the head to roll over from one side, then to the other. Drawing the arms up overhead for a last deep stretch. Before rolling over onto either your right or left side for a last moment. And for our reading today, we look but seldom see. The world is full of beauty, and so are you. Never forget that. When you lose sight of who you are, and negativity and darkness consume you, look at nature in all its glory, and remember that you are part of that brilliance. Connected to it in every way, what you see is a reflection of what lies within you. You are magnificent. Gently bring your palms together to touch once more. Begin to rub the palms, generating warmth once more between the hands. Resting the hands into your heart center, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, bow the nose down to the tops of your fingertips, acknowledging yourself for turning up to the practice. Namaste. Wishing you a truly beautiful day further.